Solve the equation. Check your solution. 4x minus the quantity 2 minus x equaling negative 3 times the quantity 2x plus 6. On the left-hand side, we need to distribute the minus sign. You can remember that that's like having a minus 1. So we would have 4x minus 2, and then a negative times this minus is a positive x. On the right-hand side, we must distribute the negative 3. So that's negative 3 times 2, negative 6x. Negative 3 times positive 6 is negative 18. On the right-hand side, we have a 4x plus x, and that is a 5x in total minus 2 equals negative 6x minus 18. We have x's on both sides, and we have constants on both sides. Let's collect the x's on the left-hand side. So what I'm going to do is the vertical method of adding 6x to both sides, as well as collecting the constants on the right side, means adding 2 to both sides. On the left-hand side, we get 11x. Negative 2 plus 2 sums to 0 equals, the x's also sum to 0, negative 18 plus 2 is negative 16. I now divide both sides by 11. On the left-hand side, of course, the 11s cancel and we have plain old x. And on the right-hand side, that is already in a reduced form, so the answer is x equals negative 16/11. So here's the check of our solution. I've rewritten the equation and its solution. We now need to substitute the negative 16/11 in place of x. So 4 times negative 16/11 minus parentheses 2 minus, and then in parentheses, minus 16/11. And that we want to check to see if it's equal to negative 3 times 2 times, in parentheses, negative 16/11 plus 6. Okay, so we need to simplify. Here we have 4 times negative 16/11. That's going to give us negative 64/11. Then inside the parentheses here, the minusing a negative is the same as adding a positive. So this is minus, and now I'm going to write 2 as 22 over 11 to show that in order to add those, they must have the same denominator of 11. On the right-hand side, we have the negative 3, and then 2 times negative 16, which would be negative 32/11. Similarly to what I've done in this parenthesis, I'm going to write the 6 as plus 66 over 11. We can now simplify inside of both parentheses. So we have negative 64 divided by 11 minus 22 plus 16 is 38/11. On the right-hand side, we have the negative 3, and then inside the parentheses, a negative 32 plus 66 is a positive 34. So we have to multiply the negative 3 times the 34/11. On the left-hand side, we have negative 64 minus 38. So combining those into one fraction, we find that it's equal to negative 102 over 11. On the right-hand side, we multiply negative 3 times positive 34, so that's going to be negative. And when we multiply 3 times 34, it's 102, and it's over 11, so it does check.